Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to another video. This is literally been nuts. It's almost like a video a day. Before we start this video, thank you all to all the support. I'm going to keep thanking you guys for all the support. We've just recently hit 111 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I'm so pleased that you're all enjoying the videos. So I was at work today, and I thought to myself, well, what else can I do apart from make a video? That rattling noise is a piece of paper, because this video includes a piece of paper on it, just like the other one. Yeah, this video is pretty much going to be my predictions for what I think the scores will be this weekend in the championship. If you guys want to see this one every single week, remember to smash that like button, and I will bring this out every single time the championship plays. So yeah, smash the like button, and I'll keep producing this sort of video, I suppose. If you guys like it, obviously let me know in the comments, and I'll just keep making it. As I told you, I'm in the happiest place ever right now. I love doing YouTube. I love making videos. Yeah, I've never been so happy with anything I've ever done, like project-wise in my life. So, yeah, thank you guys for supporting me, because you make me just live out my dream, and you're all absolute legends, to be quite honest. So yeah, as I said, this video is pretty much based around the weekend predictions. Now I have to look down because my predictions are on paper. You see, I can't remember every single team and every single scoreline. The teams in this. If you're watching this, if I've told you our team will lose, win or draw, please don't get offended. It's just simply what I think, coming from a Middlesbrough fan, obviously. But obviously the championship kicks off Friday night, which is tomorrow night. At the minute, I've actually got the Denmark-Austria game on. We're waiting for the England ladies to play, so I've been pretty excited for this. Competition. Let's see if the England ladies go to the final. Hope they do. So yeah, let's just get into Friday night. So the kick-off Friday night. There's two teams on. The first one being Forest versus Millwall and Sunderland versus Derby. I'm not even going to be a bias through this one, because obviously I know Sunderland are playing. So I'm not going to be like, oh, it's going to be 10-0 to Derby. Honestly, no hate towards any team. It's just my prediction. You guys let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Subscribe and smash the like button. So Friday night we got Forest versus Millwall. I've gone for a 2-0 Forest in this game. No team likes to lose first game of the season, and I think Forest will have a good home backing and be a good atmosphere. And I think Millwall may be a little bit nervous, obviously going into the first game. Although they want to win it, I don't think they'll have what it takes to beat Forest. We will be in the first game of the season, so I think Forest win this one 2-0. Next game is obviously Sunderland versus Derby. Now this one I couldn't pick a winner in, so I've gone for a 2-2 draw, purely based on the fact that Derby always have a good start to the season, and obviously Sunderland just coming down are going to want to try and win the first game and kick on from there to try and get back in the Premier League next season. So for that one, I've had to go for a 2-2, purely because I couldn't split them both. Saturday there's a lot of teams playing, apart from Sunday when there's Bolton v Leeds on, but we'll get to that prediction in a minute. As for Saturday, obviously we've got a lot of games on. I started with the top one, which is Bristol City versus Barnsley. Both, for me, are both equal sides when you look at their teams. And you look at what them teams have to offer you. I know Bristol City are pretty good at home, but Barnsley were good away from home last season as well. So again, first game of the season, it's always going to be a hard one to try and predict. But in this one, I've gone for a 1-1, yeah. I've gone for a draw. Again, both teams have made some signings in the summer, but I think both teams are pretty much similar, and that's why I think there's going to be a draw in this one. So Bristol City, Barnsley, going for a 1-1. Next one is Burton Albion versus Cardiff City. Now I said Burton are going to get relegated, and I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to what I said. Cardiff for me are pretty much as a mid-table escape relegation championship team. And I don't think Burton will be able to beat them, if I'm quite honest. They have made a few good signings in the summer of Cardiff. Burton haven't really made much news in the transfer window, as far as I know. So I've gone for a 2-1 Cardiff win in this one, and I think Cardiff will edge it, purely based on the fact that Burton don't bring much to the table, in my opinion. I do think they're going to get relegated this season, just purely because they haven't really signed anyone in the transfer window. If you go with the same team that you had last season, teams improve over the summer. So for that fact, I think Cardiff will come out of this one 2-1 winners. The next one down is Fulham versus Norwich. Now I did say Fulham will go up automatically, and I do stick to that again. Although Norwich may have a good season, Norwich always seem to be this championship team that, again like Derby, have a good start to the season, but then drop off midpoint. And I think I can see that happening again. Norwich weren't in my top 6 to go up this season, not because they beat us at Wembley or whatever, because I know we beat them twice in that season. Purely because I just don't see them going up. I don't see them doing much this season. Although they will beat teams, and they may prove me wrong on Saturday. I don't see them beating Fulham, so I've gone for a Fulham 3-1 win in this one. And the next one is Ipswich versus Birmingham. Birmingham, I've said, will win the playoffs. Bold statement to many, to other many may not. Ipswich, Birmingham. Again, I think opening day, you can't really split the two teams. Ipswich are a weird team. They can win at home, they can win away, and they do shock a lot of people when, well, I guess when they do win against teams that you don't expect them to. I don't think they'll beat Ipswich. I don't think they'll beat Birmingham. But I don't think they'll lose to Birmingham either. So I've gone for a 1-1 in this one purely because I think opening day nerves for both teams. Big crowd. So yeah, I think they're going to split the points for this one. And the next one I've got is Preston versus Sheffield Wednesday. Preston for me, again, I don't see them going up to the Premier League anytime soon. Purely because these sort of teams, I don't know if it's like the budget that they've got, but they don't really sign many players that we ever hear about. And they're not really the greatest teams, to be quite honest with you. They're just, to me, they just kind of make up the Championship. They're kind of a mid-level Championship team. Whereas I think Sheffield Wednesday will do bits, and I think Sheffield Wednesday always have a solid season, and they're quite consistent, to be quite honest. And they may go on to lose 3 or 4 games in a row or whatever, but then they seem to pick it up and go on a roll. So I think opening day, Sheffield Wednesday will have no problems at Preston, and I think this one's going to end 3-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. My next game that I've got written down is QPR versus Reading. Reading, I said, would probably go to the playoffs, purely because I think Reading are a solid team. Not the last couple of seasons, they've been unlucky. And even though we don't really hear about them bringing many players in, they have got a good solid team for the Championship, which I think can maybe in a couple of seasons take them to the Premier League. In my opinion, Reading are a Premier League team. As bold as that may be, I think, the stadium, the chairman, and also the team, I think Reading could maybe survive in the Premier League and have a few good seasons up there. So based on that fact and based on what I've just said, I'm going to go for Reading to beat QPR 2-1. Away win, in case you didn't get the 2-1. The next one I've got is Sheffield United versus Brentford. Sheffield United, I think, are going to come into this one, and they're going to, they're going to want to go for the win. Much are Brentford, but Brentford for me away from home. Brentford aren't the most, Brentford aren't the most consistent team, and especially away from home. I don't really see them putting up much of a fight first game of the season. Although they're going to want to win it, I've got them down to score a goal, but I've got Sheffield United to score 2 more than them. Purely because I think Bramble Lane, I think it's going to be, I think it's a tight stadium, about just under 30,000 I think it holds. Sheffield United fans are going to make a lot of noise, and I think they're going to get their team over the line. So I'm going to go Sheffield United 2-1 win in this one. The next one down is obviously it's going to be Wolves versus Borough. Now I've done all my previews, so I don't really have much more to say about this game. Purely based on the fact that I don't think there's a stronger team than us in the league, and I think going into this one, both teams are going to want to win it. But I think Borough have just got the talent to push us over the line, so I've gone for a Borough 2-0 win in this one. The next one I have written down is Aston Villa versus Hull. This is going to be a tough game for both teams, and this one's going to be a lot of goals, I reckon. It's also going to be a very tight game. Both teams are very good. And obviously Aston Villa have just brought in John Terry, so I think there's going to be a lot of Villa fans in that stadium, and especially if Villa score, I think it's going to go absolutely ballistic, and the atmosphere is going to help them, but it won't help them enough to beat Hull. I think Hull, again, just come down from the Premier League, and they're going to want to try and get back up the same as Middlesbrough and Sunderland. I think they're going to really go at Villa and give them a good game, so I'm going for a Hull 3-2-1 in this one. Now on to Sunday, we obviously have Bolton versus Leeds. Bolton, for me, again, obviously got promoted, at home, obviously. I mean, there could be an upset there, but I personally don't see one. I've spoken to some Leeds fans at the weekend, and they were taking down over 5,000 fans. And when Leeds fans have a big attendance at away games, they tend to not lose many games. So, in that respect to Leeds, I've gone for a 3-1 win to Leeds in this one. I think it will be a close game early on, but I think once Leeds get the second goal, I think then they'll kick on, get the third, and I think it'll be game over. For the Community Shield also, I haven't got that one written down, but I thought I'd just tell you guys my prediction for that one. Arsenal-Chelsea. Obviously, Arsenal haven't had the best pre-season, but they also seem to do pretty well in cup games. So for that fact, and obviously Chelsea, I think there's a lot going on at their club as well about Diego Costa and whatnot, but hopefully get all that sorted out. With that in mind, I haven't watched them both in pre-season. Obviously, Chelsea did do Arsenal over 3-0, but I think Arsenal Fan TV, I mean, them guys kind of said it was down to tidiness. I shouldn't say it was like Robbie and them. I say it was other people that have been on getting interviewed. They kind of put it down to tidiness and whatnot, which is fair enough. Fair enough remark on your team. So for that one, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal. But yeah, those are my predictions. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Just something new. And if you guys want to keep on seeing it, let me know in the comments. Remember to smash that like button down below. Come on, England ladies, for tonight. I'll see you guys Saturday night for my review of Wolves versus Middlesbrough. See you guys soon. Up the butter.